welcome to this video, but this one's going to be a little bit different since I forgot to turn my microphone on.
Yeah. We're going to try video overlay.
Yes.
We're going to try a voice overlay on our video this time.
And this one's named How to Get 100
Subscribers. But do we have 100 subscribers?
Nope.
No, we don't. So it's not really clickbait. We're genuinely curious in how to get 100 subscribers because it's been pretty slow.
But it's not it's not just a video of us saying that and then, and then talking about stuff and you guys just put it in the comments. This is a Minecraft video, so it is kind of clickbait.
Yeah, well, we just had the opportunity to do something fun with it because you forgot to turn your microphone on for 3 hours. 3 hours. Not like 15 minutes. Not for like a funny moment, like, 100 funny moments, 3 hours worth of recording. And kind of a big change in our gameplay here because we moved a lot of stuff. We started here, we were moving our smeltery so that we could have more room to do some automated manufacturing inside the little base that we had built here.
Because it is kind of taking up a bunch of space.
Yeah.
And you could see now that Dad's building, he's starting to build what is going to be an automation system.
Yeah. And it was just for crushing cobblestone and then
into
sieving
gravel.
And just kind of getting ores and things like that.
Because we had compactors, we had pulverizers, we had a bunch of numerous things.
Yeah.
And it's like from when my dad built the base, it's completely transformed from when he built the base to right now. Like, we've taken some blocks out. It's like completely different. And I don't even have that armor anymore.
No, but we're way ahead of right here right now. But we'll stick right to this and kind of stay inside this video.
So anyways.
So I had commissioned you with the task of building a storehouse. Do you remember that?
Uh-huh. And I actually built 2.
Well, I think in this one you only built 1.
Yeah. So I built a storehouse.
Well, it comes up later, but...
Yeah. And but that was a kind of big test for me, knowing me.
No, it wasn't bad. You actually did it pretty quick. I watched through as I set this video up and edited the time frame down to a reasonable amount, from 3 hours down to 15 or 16 minutes because somebody forgot their microphone. So since then, we've known about this for a while. Since then, we've put in checklists. So now we have to go through a checklist to make sure microphones are on, to make sure everything's on before we sit down for 3 hours. And we do have fun playing the game, obviously, anyway, but it's fun to have a little bit. It's easier on me if we have audio for our videos.
Because I know you don't like what we're doing right now. Neither do I.
It could be fun. You never know.
Some things can be fun because you just don't try them.
Yeah. What do you think about making videos so far?
Well, it's been okay, but it is a lot of work because you've been saying we've got to stay constant and all that stuff.
Consistent, yeah.
Consistent, and sometimes that can put a stress on me, and sometimes, but when we just started this, it wasn't. It was fine. Yeah. But now it's starting to we're progressing farther, and it's just getting harder for me.
Yeah, the point where we're at in our world right now, especially with Minecraft, is very time consuming. Everything you do takes a lot of time. The crafting takes a lot more. There's different worlds and dimensions and things we get to have a little bit of fun in, but if we're going to make things look good, we got to spend time building, and we don't necessarily record all of that. We still do it in survival mode. We don't do anything in creative because it just kind of ruins it. With this mod pack and kind of the way that we build stuff, I kind of go overboard sometimes. I build in mass quantities so that when we if we're gonna make ore, we need to make as much ore as possible. But
yeah, that's what you think.
yeah. So far, we're clear into February now.
Yeah.
We recorded this in almost a month ago. We've gotten busy. Editing and recording is kind of time consuming.
Yeah.
Especially when we do it in the way we do.
Everything in this mod pack is really time consuming
Yeah.
versus other mod packs. In other mod packs, it's like I've watched some series recently, and they've got through stuff really quickly, and it seemed like they actually liked it, and then they got it through really quickly, and they actually did other series.
Yeah. So we're trying to figure out the best way to, because we don't have just Minecraft.
We've done a little bit of Astroneer. Dad's made one video on
Arma 3, some life mods. But it's hard to get good content from that because either somebody's playing copyright music in the background and it's hard to edit just that music out. It's just really hard. It's difficult to do. Other people do it quite well, but I think
they have more hardware and
and I haven't played much Arma anymore because it just gets old. So I'll probably go back to it sometime when somebody gets a decent server up. I mean, there's probably good servers now, but it gets old. I get bored of stuff. We're kind of getting that way with we're kind of getting burned out on Minecraft.
Yeah.
Or on this mod pack anyway, a little bit.
But I'm gonna be happy when we do a carryover from this one.
We're not doing that. So I don't know what carryover. We're not gonna do any carryovers. I think we might look into some other stuff.
Yeah.
and
I just thought
we're gonna do some more Astroneers because there has been an update. We did find we were working on some Kerbal Space Program.
Yeah.
It was kind of fun.
Yeah, that was probably something that I actually like pretty well.
Yeah, that's a little bit different situation because Kerbal's not really multiplayer. You can make it multiplayer, but it's kind of hard to do that. It's easier for him and I to sit right here and play, just build crazy stuff and see what happens when you light it off.
Yeah, but anyway, right now you could see me. I'm building the storehouse.
Yeah, the storehouse was it wasn't incredibly difficult. It took a few steps. I had never built one, or still have never built one. And when I went back and watched this, I've asked him to make a couple more since then, and he just doesn't want to do it because he says it's too much work. But from this little bit of video, it took you maybe...
That's just a fabricator.
Well, right. You made the fabricator, but we didn't have the fabricator at that point. But once you get the fabricator and started making the storehouse, it only took you 4 or 5 minutes.
But
it wasn't bad.
Still, it was kind of stressful for me.
Because
it's like that was still a lot to build. It was really resource heavy, and I just didn't like it. But I did build some other things. I did build 2 of them, but it didn't.
Yeah, because in this one, this was the very first one we had. So this was when I got tired of the disorganization and chests everywhere. We had chests on the wall, all the way up the wall. And
right there.
Yeah, so we had gotten a bunch of stuff. If you fight mobs, you get loads and loads of stuff from loot bags. And it just accumulates, and there's not a whole lot you can do with it.
And some stuff isn't good.
Yeah.
Well, actually, most stuff isn't good.
But once you get to kind of where we're at now with the automation, the ores and the things you get from sieving stack up. They build up really fast. Mm-hmm. So we decided we needed a storehouse. And that storehouse that we built, I don't know how long it lasted. I think we Well, in the next couple videos
Yeah.
that I was editing, we used it for quite a few sessions.
Yeah.
And it stayed there. I mean, even still now, our building is kind of still at the point that it's at now.
But
we've added a lot more.
And we've also built.
We've built a lot of stuff, but we did
some side buildings.
Yeah,
too.
well, we have video of that though. We have. You actually remember to turn your microphone on after this point, so the next few videos we do won't have to be a voice overlay.
Mhm.
So.
And that's good. That's gonna be good, but because then we don't have to do this. And we'll probably still do some of this. Maybe sometimes I'll just accidentally forget, and or sometimes we just will want to do it.
Yeah, because it's kind of fun to look back and discuss what we were doing, and kind of see where the funny parts are and stuff. I took all the other. We did manage to keep all the game sounds and stuff, but I went ahead and took them out because there's a lot of chest opening, like constant chest opening, like 10 or 15 chests at a time.
We tried to solve that with some sound things that block out sound, but they don't work very good. All they do is muffle it.
Well, they do muffle it. They drop it down. Like there is one over by the end portal, and it keeps the end portal pretty quiet unless you're right next to it.
Yeah.
So
but also something that we came across when we put the mechanism stuff there, it didn't block anything out.
No, the crushers, the crushers and metallurgic infusers are so annoyingly loud. It's just crazy. I don't like those machines. I think if we had to do one of those machines,
we shouldn't make a huge room. We should make a room for it that's like far away, but not too far away.
Well, at the point we're at right now, we're
probably gonna do that.
Yeah, we're not gonna have to craft much more. We won't have to craft very many things anymore because of where we're at, unless it's like extreme crafting or something. With the OP computer system that I was building, it's not it's not going to take much. We did start some extreme crafting now. I enjoy it. It's huge. I mean, the recipe usually consists of.
It is quite fun.
30 or 40 items. Sometimes
it's like it's like a 50 by 50 crafting grid, or 20
I don't
by
think
20.
It's that big.
20 by 20, I think.
I don't even think it's 20 by 20. It might be 15 by 15, I think.
Okay.
Maybe.
We'll just settle on that, but.
Or even 10 by 10.
Yeah, but but anyways, it's big.
Yeah, it's still the room for 100 items to craft a specific item.
Like the infinity armor, it takes so much.
Yeah.
It can get annoying though. Even if it's really fun, it can get annoying.
Yeah.
With all that.
But overall, it's one of the funnest mod packs I've ever played.
And it's actually quite cool how you get the things because it kind of stumps you unless you like wiki it or something.
Yeah, as I was playing this with you, I remembered when I used to play TylorCaits Classic, and that was awesome to play TylorCaits Classic because vanilla Minecraft to me is super boring. I really just don't. It doesn't interest me very much. You can do some pretty cool stuff with redstone and kind of automate things with redstone. But you can also do that.
But you could build cooler things with this.
Yeah.
Like you could use redstone with custom machines and do really cool stuff.
I remember in TylorCaits, you can't do it here because some of the blocks that we use to do it are gone. But I remember in TylorCaits, I made flying ships. You could make castles. I could make castles and stuff fly, or build a building on a moving blocks that would lift up and fly, and it was kind of cool.
There's actually an airship mod, so like you could if you built a castle, you need to surround like half of the walls outside and the whole bottom of the castle, and maybe if you built like towers, you'd need to put the balloons on some towers just to make it fly, and then you need like a seat where you could have a big view.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think also this mod jumps. There's quite a few jumps in how easy it is to get things, because once you get Ziphico armor, then you have creative flight.
Yeah.
It doesn't require power or recharging or anything like that.
That's,
So that when we got to that point, when we started farming and we got to the Ziphico, got the armor, got to that point, it really changed everything. It gave us more ability to build. So our building, I think we built a lot more once we were able to fly. We really didn't even go to the Aether until we were able to fly.
Yeah, but that was a long time after we were able to fly. That's when
That happened a long time after this video. We've probably, between this video and where we're at now, we've probably put 15, 20 hours in. So it might be 15, 20 episodes from now.
Also, we only went to the Aether. It was just a coincidence because I got the two best weapons in the game.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, well, we'll save that. We'll save that for later. We got to leave some surprises. If we go through everything we've done here, we might as well stop the. We might as well not even put any videos up. We just tell everybody what happens. And
also it was a coincidence because we didn't build it because we didn't have the glowstone, and we had to manually sieve some dust.
Yeah. All right, well, that should wrap us up. We're coming right up to the end of the video, so we'll see you guys in the next time.
Bye. Thanks for watching, and remember, smash that like and subscribe button for more to come.